Okay, well, I guess we're going into the downstairs area now. There's a tree. There's also still that thing upstairs that I've not figured out, so just I need to bear that in mind.
It's stuck.
It's stuck. This dude, every time he turns up, just makes me jump. I also keep forgetting I've got a light. So I keep turning it off because it's kind of hard to see in that the lighter areas when you got the light on.
It's stuck.
So that's locked. Is this locked? Oh, there's too many ways to go and not enough direction. It's not a huge problem. Like, it's part of the game's atmosphere is for you to explore and discover more as you go. But just as personally, it's like I always feel like I'm super lost and I don't have like a proper direction.
It's stuck.
So I think you can see through these doors if you can go through them. So obviously it's this. X temple, X flooded caves, X base. Oh, it's reading the map. Provisional camp equipment was deployed to the underground caverns below the base without any problem. Submarines also work great. They are fast and maneuverable beyond my predictions. We've started exploring some parts of the underwater passages, but it's slow going. Right, okay, so there's caverns below the base. And that's obviously what we were doing underneath here. Why is there a tree? Is that window to the outside? Was I... Oh, no, because I can't have already been downstairs because I went outside from there. I don't know, I'll figure out the geography eventually. Right, so I think I'm going to go the way that the man was, because I think he's probably trying to guide me somewhere. Okay, so this is a dead end. Shock hazard. Another door.
Looks like I need something to get this elevator to work.
Okay. Link elevator has been set up. We can now reach both the tower and bottom levels below the base. Camp equipment and parts for the portable submarines are being transported to the first campsite. Tower base cavern. Oh, tower base cavern. Which one am I in? Maybe I went up in the lift. It looked like I went down. Maybe I went up. Maybe this is like the upper floor with the tree. Right, let's take a look around this area here. The music just changed. That means something's going to happen. I'm ready for it. Let's open all the fridges. Haha! Fuck your temperate things.
Locked.
Another wall, another locked door. What's the floating particles? I don't know about the origins of the Conarium. Fuck me. Ugh. Dr. Faust is very tight-lipped about how he came up with that strange exploration device he built long ago. So this is the wrist-mounted Conarium I'm guessing they're talking about. The only thing he has told me is that he came across some shunned and forbidden volumes about a device of extraterrestrial origin. But again, these sources do not hint that any existed on Earth, except in the dreams of those who like to chew a certain alkaloidal herb. The sessions we hold in the meeting room to adapt our nervous systems to the alien impulses of the machine were frightening at first. If used too much, it affects the body to breaking point. But now I'm used to its non-human sensations. I've started to feel like the device is clear in my mind to make it absorb much more than ever before. I feel confined and much more receptive, unconfined. The most peculiar aspect of the sessions are that because it's a shared experience, I'm able to receive impressions, ideas, and even memories which belong to other participants. Usually my mind wanders after the sessions end, and I cannot focus my thoughts until I have slept for several hours. That strange device surely disorients feelings and bodily functions. I believe that what it offers is of immense importance. Right. Yeah. So there's a door at the end there, that's closed. Is there anything else on these tables? These glow. Why do they glow? They're the mushrooms. Special mushrooms. Nothing to read there. It's just a picture of a plant. So these like ancient texts about plants and stuff. And this is what looks like an old map. Oh, so South America. Oh, it's Antarctica. With 3 circles on it. Interesting.
Locked.
Locked. Ooh. This thing in the middle looks suspicious.
Okay, I need something to get it open.
Just hit it with a stick. Oh, hang on. There's another circuit box here. This one looks like it's broken. Okay, well, I mean, I've looked everywhere I can now, which means I've obviously missed something. Unless there was like a last door I didn't see. This one. Was this the only one I didn't check? Link elevator. Oh, wait, hang on. What I want to know is it possible to take the lift back up? I didn't actually want to. I was just seeing if I could. At least I know it is up. I'm definitely going up. Yeah, just I wanted to know, is it possible to miss things on the other floor? Which I guess, yes, it is. However, I don't think that's the case here. Okay, can I get in here? Oh. Interesting. Glossopterus. Maybe this is where we're getting the weird flower from. Maybe I should burn it and it'll save us all. Oh. Oh, this is my inventory. I changed the button. The strange device was already on my left arm when I came around. Alright, well, I guess I'm wearing one of those things then. I've got this. Standard walkie-talkie.
This is Frank Gilman. Can anybody hear me? Over. Can anyone please answer me, for God's sake?
Fair enough. And then I've got Johann de Witt's room. Obviously we can get in here. Biolab 2, because we can see through it. That's what I was saying, like the rooms you can get in. I'm guessing you unlock it with this. Oh!
Phonograph cylinder.
Another thing I need. A phonograph cylinder. Why do none of the drawers have a phonograph cylinder? Maybe the other desk? Yes! Progress is being made. Okay.
Unfortunately, one of our researchers, C. Lenning, was found dead in the biolab last Tuesday. Cause of death is currently uncertain, but judging by the accumulation of a mass of green substance found in his mouth and throat area. Dr. Barlow, our botany expert, thinks that Lenning was smothered by small, sticky greenish clumps that look like pollen, belonging to the living samples of the plant Sahiti, which is thought to have become extinct during the Paleozoic era. Dr. DeWitt will perform a post-mortem examination on his body soon.
And just that get me. That's law. It's not progression. There's a lot plugged into this box. In fact, everything's plugged into this box. What is the box? Tell me your secrets, box. This is what I was saying about the game having no clear direction. is that you hit a point like this where you're just stumbling around. Well, if in doubt, maybe I should go back upstairs and take another look at that piece of equipment. Because I'm not finding anything here I can do. Already read that. It could just be that there's just an item on a table that I've not found. So far this game hasn't drawn me in as much as I thought it would. Decent reviews, and like, seems like an interesting enough concept. But I'm not feeling it yet. It's a lot of stumbling around. Found another document. All the members awakened without any problems, except for Frank Gilman. That's me! All of a sudden, his heart ceased beating around 1:45 AM. He was extremely cold and there was no detectable pulse. While I was preparing to perform cardiac compression, he momentarily opened his eyes. I am unsure how much time passed since his heart failed to beat, but it can't have been more than 5 minutes. Then came the event that shook us all. The cause was the very words Frank uttered directly to Dr. Faust right after he awakened. I don't know how to explain it because his voice was muffled and almost indiscernible. I'm convinced the voice I heard did not belong to Frank. As a medical officer, I can say that this is not completely impossible for someone who is in condition, but there was something wrong with what I heard. It was a sound that no human vocal cords could produce. I mean, I've seen Police Academy. Humans can produce a lot of noises. I'd say if you're not intrigued after 60 to 90 minutes, it's probably just not for you. Yeah, I think so. How far? We're nearly an hour into it now. I'll keep pushing through, and we'll see. Oh, I've already read that one. Yeah, there's a chance that it may just be not just be my kind of game. It could be the kind of one that maybe I'll complete outside of a stream and just see if I get more into it. Or I'll watch somebody do a playthrough and see if it gets more interesting, and then come back to it. But yeah, at the moment, I'm not being gripped. I've got a key to the to DeWitt's quarters. Where's my locker? Is mine one of the open ones? Barlow, what was I? Brown, Well, DeWitt, Hanson. Wait, which one was I? Do I not have a locker? Lenning's dead. Lenning was the one that died. Maybe. Oh, the key opened his locker, not his room. Here we go. I've had a note about a mental problem. Oh my god, how much reading is there in this game? Ah, maybe it's just not a stream game. Or maybe it requires, like, a passion in this. I've had games before where it's taken me a while, and once I've got into them, I've enjoyed them more, so I've noticed a very curious and dangerous development in the psychological condition of the whole crew that compels me to record this note as an initial diagnosis report. The problem is especially intense for 3 subjects, Barlow, Anderson and Gilman, which is me, whom I have been inspecting closely since the onset of their psychological degradation. During the past 2 nights, the aforementioned subjects awoke, screaming in their beds, thus affecting and demoralising all the crew members. When I spoke to them personally, I noticed some serious deviations in their behaviour patterns. As time progressed, I noted deep changes in their mental conditions. When really pushed, they clearly started to behave like someone else, which led me to believe I was facing some sort of multiple personality disorder, but it's too early to draw any conclusions. Other subjects are not too far a cry from their normal personalities, but the difference is, of course, obvious. Their condition is getting worse day by day, and a serious medical examination is needed to be carried out on everyone displaying such symptoms. I informed Dr. Faust and warned him about the consequences. He looked worried, but nevertheless hasn't mentioned it to me since. With all the weather conditions we have been having lately, it seems extremely unlikely that we shall receive professional help from the outside world, or will be able to send anybody away for a thorough medical examination, which is the only sane thing to do under the circumstances. Okay.
If his coat is just right here, where is he now?
So finding his key and getting in his locker has just provided me with just a little more lore. Just a very lore-heavy game. Yeah, I don't seem to have a locker here. Gilman. Okay, well, I know what that key's for. Right, let's go back in here and see if I can figure out what this thing does. So I managed to get a green light on. Are there any clues? What's this? Is this the lever for the lift downstairs? An object that looks like a handle. Did I miss that earlier? Or has it just appeared? Why can't I interact with this anymore? It could be that this is just something I have to use later. And there's currently nothing in this thing, but it feels like if I needed to put something in it, it would be open. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm meant to know how to do this yet or I'm meant to do it later, but I've got a handle, so that means I should be able to operate that elevator now. I hope. Right, so the handle could be for two things. It could be for the lift, or it could be for that thing back there. So I'm going to try this thing first. This thing here, it said it needs something, didn't it? There we go. Oh, it's the flower. Kitty! Why can't I pet the cat? Why can't I pet the cat? Basic functionality added to your games. Ugh. Hope the cat's gonna be alright. No. No. Oh. I appear to be hallucinating. Oh no! That cat's a demigorgon! Can I go in here now?
Locked.
Ah, well, I mean, I'm high on whatever this is, so maybe it'll unlock. Oh, this door's open.
Who is this? It's impossible to determine with so much decomposition.
Really? It's not like it's a skull. I got a key. Anonymous note. We have finally finished excavating the monolith that was silently waiting for a soul to see it again. Situated within the circular building we reached within the link elevator. That magnificent piece of carving was buried halfway down under the mound of debris, and most probably it could have been written in the earliest pages of history. I cannot describe exactly my feelings for the first time when I stood aghast contemplating that gigantic stonework inside of those time-worn halls of silence. Only God knows how many ages have passed since its initial carving. Just thinking about its age sends shivers down my spine. What civilization could have constructed such grandeur, now waving a forlorn goodbye without giving away its secrets of its masters? Furthermore, even though most of them are damaged beyond repair, we spotted some symbols resembling the rock art of the Sahara Desert in southeast Algeria. We don't have any strong evidence to suggest anything, but Cornell Blake clings mostly to the continental drift theory. In any cases, we don't have enough data on its age, but it is evident that history needs to be rewritten yet again. It's not that decomposed that you couldn't tell who it was, if you knew your people well enough. These things are upstairs as well.
Oh, yes. These are the pre-human species we found frozen in a cave far south of the base.
Alright, just drop that. Go for it. Out of nowhere. These are the pre-human species.
Yes. These are the pre-human species we found frozen in a cave far south of the base.
Well, I got a key. Maybe I can open this one. Yep, seems like it. My vision's going all wobbly. Is this another one of those plants? Can't open that. I can't interact with anything. Am I supposed to just watch the plant? Guess so. Am I accessing the memory of another? Oh.
I believe no more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone. I think you should retire to your room. I'm going to think a bit more.
I don't want to read anymore. So much reading. That's the plan. That is a map. This is the thing I just picked up. I'm either seeing into someone else's memories or I'm remembering something with them. Oh, isn't this lovely? Why has he got so many skulls as well? Hands? Are we the baddies? My light doesn't work. Have we passed through time? Why is this place decrepit? My water bottle just popped. But you know the thing it does, like, if you've squeezed it, it like re-expands.
Locked. It's locked.
Is that a dead rat?
Locked.
You all heard that, right?
Locked.
When they make you walk down a long corridor to try a door, when you turn round, there's something there. Or not. Oh, I just opened the wrong door. Got all worked up, thinking I was going to get jump scared. Let me in! I'm going to wake up now. Clutching onto my little... Yes, I am. Out of the frying pan and into the shit fire. What's this? Pronunciation of the Zeises. The irony that I can't say the word on the front of the pronunciation book. Oh, that looks like a fun boss in a game. Oh, look at the cool artwork. Oh, it's a trophy item. Antarctica, scientific historical timeline of the unoccupied continent. It's not unoccupied at the moment. Ah, I have notes. So we're in Dr. Barlow's room now. Well, that's who was dead. Dversahi, the legendary drink of the oldest myths. I heard about that elusive mixture decades ago when I was writing my thesis on Salvia Divinorum, also known as the Sage of the Diviners, an entheogenic plant used mostly in religion or shamanic practices, ceremonies, blah blah blah. Salvia. For centuries, no one could gather any information about it other than its legendary, mystical, psychoactive properties. In some sources, it was the drink of the gods, while in others, a key for opening gates to places that lie beyond the conventional human senses, the soul bridge to be passed in order to leave the bodily restrictions of the flesh. Most scholars would kill even for a hint about one of its lost ingredients. That's something I was on the lookout for throughout my career. A new formula is forming in my mind. I feel like there's a chance for me to produce, if not the original, then a variant of the legendary mixture, Defasahi, with the new clues I have uncovered during my work here. Again, the law! That looks like an elevator crank. The law! Okie dokie, guess I'm on my way to the floor below now then. Yeah, this is the right way. Oh.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I am trying to search it. It's the only way.
Hello there.
General Kenobi!
Hey, can you hear me? Damn it.
Genuinely thought that was in the game. Whoever that was, you picked the fucking perfect time to follow. Because I've just changed the follow sound to one that we used on a different stream, where it's me going, hello there, and then everyone else was going, General Kenobi! And in the middle of the radio call, when the character's like, can you hear me? I need to give you this information. Suddenly out of nowhere, hello there. That was brilliant. You're welcome, Brad. Perfect timing. The best of all timings. Alright. So this goes here, and now I can now go up or down. I'm guessing... Oh, I didn't choose, but alright. I'm guessing up takes me back to where I was, and down will take me to whatever is below.